Training began early this day as well, although it was even harder than the tryout the day before. When they trained with the drones for the tryout, the difficulty level was less than today. Sweating like pigs, they trained first as individuals to see their personal strength on the level 1 and level 2 drones. The day after, they tried out different group trainings, trying to take down a level 3 enemy infantry simulation. The level 1s were humanoid, a bit smaller and not as strong as themselves, but faster and uglier. And the level 2, the brothers had met in the flesh. But the level 3 was nothing like the others. On 4 legs it resembled something like a mix between a bear, a lion, and a rhinoceros. All machine, it was scary enough. Terry shrugged when he thought about how a real one would look in the field. They circled the level 3 drone, with Rob taking the back positions from a distance and Eliza in charge of the head. Eliza then, according to plan, started shouting a countdown from 10, and when she was finished, she and Rob were supposed to fire a shot at the same time, hurting the front and the back simultaneously. Although one shot only slowed it down a bit. Much like the real-life level 2 infantry, the level 3 drone was also fueled and angered by pain. In panic, Eliza started to fire at will, which made the beast charge towards her. Even though the drones were programmed not to hurt them, it still made Eliza afraid. The second the drone was just inches away from her, it stopped. "Do you know what you did wrong?" Violet said to Eliza. "I was too impatient, I'm sorry. Remember that the plan is the plan. In the field, the monsters don't stop when they charge towards you. They will bite your head off. Now let's do this one more time before bedtime." Just as Terry expected, the second time they failed as well. But this time it was Rob who got frustrated and started to punch the metallic drone with his bare fist. Through the fist he released the pain of frustration. His hands ached for weeks. Rob was not able to train in the first couple of days, in which they tried group formations against a drone squad of 4 level 1 drones and 1 level 2. Eliza shot the level 2 drone in the lower parts of its body, and Violet jumped up onto its head, and when it fell to the ground, she did cut its head off with the hand burner. Michael and Terry took care of the smaller drones, while combining shots from the small laser guns and burning them with the hand burners. It was going to take a long time for the repairmen to fix the drones, so they took the day off from there. For weeks they trained and got better for each day. They even started to get better with trying to take down the level 3 drone. Even if they failed every time, they did it with style. Rob's hands had started to feel a lot better as well. Therefore, the whole group training improved. This time, they tried a different tactic from taking down the level 3 drone. Now both Eliza and Rob took the back position of it, with Michael and Terry distracting it from the front. The heavy-duty weapons fired simultaneously with synced intervals, and Violet stood prepared, waiting for the legs of the back to weaken. Michael and Terry held their distance in distracting the drone, and even if it was the back that was being hurt, it kept its focus on the brothers. And then the legs of the back fell, and in an instant Violet jumped up upon it and raced to its head. Using her hand weapons to weaken its neck, the brothers took one side each around to start to attack its neck as well. They slashed with their burners and started to shoot at will. And it turned out that they were victorious. The drone's head just fell off. The group cheered and was sweating from their workout. It started to feel as if they were getting ready to take down enemy bases. They would need the help of the core unit, which trained at a different location. They used human weapons such as regular guns with lead bullets and axes and machetes, not as powerful as the special unit's weapons, but a good unit to have at these situations, Violet told them. Unfortunately, a lot of the core unit had been taken down over the years, decreasing its numbers, but it would be easier to keep them alive now that the special unit had such powerful weapons. That night, their unit went over the maps that the brothers and mothers had left them, and they started to form strategies for taking down enemy bases. They still needed training, but they were on a good way. Terry felt the sweet taste of revenge approaching.